You called out Khabib Nurmagomedov. A lot of folks had responded, you know, okay, Kevin, great win, but why are you calling out a guy who's at the very top of the division? Why not someone else who could be a tough challenge in a very stacked weight class somewhere in between?
Here's the thing, I don't see him as the very top of the division. You know, I think his fans have made it that way. You know, they talk him up a big game, but really when you look at it, he's only beaten, what, two world-class fighters to me, you know, two real fighters. I don't give him that much credit, to be honest. To me, he's not at the top of the division. People see it that way because he's got a big fan base. Put it this way, if he wasn't from Russia, there's no way he would be at the top of the division. You know, his most impressive fight is Abel Trujillo, and this was, what, 5-6 years ago? You know, the guys were fighting in, they weren't even fighting in Reebok here. So when they make his highlight film, he won't even be in the Reebok shorts. I don't give him much credit. He's only had 2 or 3 fights in the past, what, 3-4 years? And I've had 10, 11 fights since then. So I don't give him the man much credit, to be honest with you.
So what do you mean if he wasn't Russian, he wouldn't be this popular? You mean because the Russians seem to rally behind their fighters and they're a large population?
Yeah. I mean, you look at all those Russian dudes. I mean, it doesn't really mean much. The social media game, not too much. But even just looking at the social media, I mean, I've had so many, I mean, thousands and thousands of Russians, like, you know, hit me up and, you know, they want to say, call me all types of shit. You know what I mean? Even the Russian fighters, you know, I think that other kid is, whatever his name
Makhachev.
is. He's got like 300,000 followers or just something like crazy like that, you know, with 1 or 2 UFC fights. And, you know, Khabib's got millions. You know, it's because they're Russian. That's how it should be. The people should support their people. I'm not against that. But at the same time, we can't hype the guy up too much. I don't even understand how he's ranked above Ferguson when his biggest win is RDA, and Ferguson just stopped a better, improved version of RDA when he fought RDA 3-4 years ago. He's like the Conor. Conor's kind of got the same thing for being Irish. You know what I mean? He had the big push up front. I'm seeing Khabib the same way. The man doesn't fight, but he still gets ranked above other guys. You know, it just doesn't make sense.
I'm on my own path and I do it my own way. And at the end of the day, people are just looking to hand on me for anything. So that's just how it is. Everybody wants to kind of put me down. So they're just trying to say that or use something against me, but it's fine with me. You know, I block out the haters. I block out all the people who are trying to, you know, prey on my downfall.
I followed Dylan before he became Conor McGregor's coach. We never saw this from him. Saw all this like, oh, like look at my fashion, look at his money or anything like that. First of all, you don't have money. He's giving to you, all right, for training him. You don't make much off of BJJ, but be your authentic self. You're not going to be the best copycat. You need to be authentic and be you, be original. Don't be the best. Don't be a copycat.
I'm just training hard and doing what I have to do, and I just keep a tunnel vision on what's set for me. You know, I don't really give a shit about anybody else or who's hating on me, who's saying, oh, Conor this, Conor that. And at the end of the day, they hate me and Conor, so they're just trying to put, you know. So I like Conor. I think he's a man, so it's like, it's not like a bad comparison.
Yeah, I do think that she can hang with her, you know, but I think once Cyborg gets a hold of her, like a hold, she can throw her down. We're going to have a big problem. You know, she really wants to keep this fight standing against her and keep the distance in between there, you know. You want to stay outside the distance just enough that you can counter, but do not go clinching with Cyborg. I think that's a bad thing.
Over the speed bump like this. Watch. We'll slow it down, hit the brake, move it over, and keep going. There you go. Good job. Everybody down one.